Hello, I'd like to welcome you back to this game. Yeah, a lot has changed, hasn't it? um, I've gotten a lot of stuff in the meantime. I've gotten brand new flashy armor. I've realized how to use power like this. Suddenly, I'm a bright shining candle in an otherwise dark world as I suddenly emit light like a mofo. Look at this. Look at how bright I am. Look at this. I can hold up one of these and it doesn't even really matter. Look at this. Look at how bright I am. Look at how flourishing I am. It takes power and power takes batteries, but that's alright. Because I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I also have all these new minerals. I have gas from gas jars. I have sulfuric acid. I have plastic. I even have Kevlar. But I don't have research points, which is my biggest problem. I do have a platinum sword, though. And I have the maximum pickaxe, maximum axe, maximum thing. Bullets. Yeah, I made some of those. I can make those now. I have a flashlight, which I just demonstrated. Which doesn't work unless you have the power regulator. I also have my story missions. I have to blaze a furnace.
Alright, if you have some poultices, that's a good start. The signal should be a bit clearer. Don't think it's going to hold on for long though. Now, it'll help some of the other...
I did. I just placed a furnace. Put it in my slot and put it down on the floor. What else do you want for me, laddie? I probably have to interact with it, don't I? The problem is this thing doesn't appear much stronger than my regular weapon.
Audio log playback.
Good, good. You're making progress. I'm sure you've run into some of those shadow creatures. Probably...
Okay, so the thing is, enemies enter a whiteout state, they become more vulnerable, but this thing deals light damage on top of regular damage. This means that if I cannot get them to the whiteout state, it doesn't actually do more damage than my longsword, which is alright. Because once I light up like a mofo, and I made a new world, I found the sewer, I found here the city, so we have plenty of places to explore if I do decide to start chugging on my batteries and see where we can get this baby. I also went to the Skylands, just floating islands, I guess, sort of Terraria-esque, nothing really interesting up there other than the thing that killed me in one hit. That was quite the joy. If I have to say so far, this game is really good. Oh! There's something else I want to show, but I'm going to keep it a secret, because it's really fun. It's super cool what they did with it. It's something I wish that Starbound might eventually get something like it, though, considering where Starbound's heading. Anyway, let's go follow this guy's sound advice. Yeah, I have lots of rubber. I went on a scavenging tour in the new place in the Outlands. Then I found the sewer, and I was like, oh no! Last time I went to the city, I got one shot and had to restart another save because I lost all my shit. And I was like, oh, I didn't expect this. Since when does this game kick ass? This badly. But I might as well use that sulfuric acid to make some platinum. Attaboy. I've got all the platinum we need. I turned my longsword back into steel, though. I also have titanium bar, which I found deep underground. What was I going to do again? Yeah, I'm out of research points, but I can research all sorts of new stuff. Look at this. I can make this more energy efficient. I don't think it is, because the other one used 0.1. But hey, it looks pretty bloody cool. What does carbon fiber require? Also, something cool this game does. You might notice that it said I had one of these, but I don't. I don't have a dynamo in my pockets. It's because if you stand close enough to your storage, you can just take things out of it. I cannot believe they have that sort of thing. That is amazing. That is some sci-fi game programming there, peeps. Did I really just... Yeah, I did. Yeah, cabron is required for a lot of things, which is okay because it repurposes coal. Oh wait, I don't have the research. But hey, at least I have some carbon fiber. Nothing wrong with that. Yep, look at all this stuff. I got a grenade launcher. I'm interested in that rebreather, actually, because I want to explore the ocean and see what's underneath. I also have this. This is essentially a remote upgrade that I got. And it also gives me this. It lets me control things from a distance. Portable power. There's so much I got. There's so much to research. And finally I have a massive stockpile of iron. I do not have the research points to do anything. So I might just go back underground and see if I can scavenge together enough research points. Well, actually, underground would be a bad idea. No, I could just plop in a battery. There needs to be a way to easily plug this puppy in, though. Because I've noticed something. It's that I really want to use this on a dime. Anyway, let's go over to what I... Oh, gosh, I need to pick up some wooden walls, too. I intend to upgrade my base to copper because I have lots of copper. Anyway, in here, you'll see some interesting things. You'll see some elevator rails. You'll see an elevator. You'll see... I need one of these, actually. You'll see a sled note. You'll see the sled itself, which I just put on the floor. Great. I love putting my sleds on the floor, because that's where they belong. Anyway, click your sled. I need to put everything out. Interact. Follow. Open door. Come on, little silly boy. He doesn't fit. That's sad. I get the sensation that power, as of right now, is not done correctly, and the game doesn't respond properly to it. Anyway, pick it up. So, these things need to be powered because you can connect them, but they don't seem to respond. Anyway, now I'll do this. And it doesn't seem to... Oh, I do need to power them. Interesting. Oh, you gotta use it like that. Clickety-clook. Clickety-clook. You press the button. Pick up empty sled. So look at that. It cannot contain curves. This has to be a straight line, or it will not work properly. Well, look at that. You can put stuff in that thing. You can be like, oh, I want my sleds, to contain some things so that once I do decide to go over to yonder yesteryear... Oh, I can't interact with it, though. Yeah, that's a minor problem, I guess. Yeah, it just... Wow. So I can't actually use it right now. It's a little bit bust. But you can always just tell it to follow you, and truth be told, that's all it needs to do, is it needs to be an inventory. You can be like, oh, I'm gonna put my dock in there. This is the dock, which supposedly charges. As of right now, this thing has not been charged, it just moves. As I said, connect A to B, and bloop, it lights up. As of right now, it doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, that's that. That's nice and simple. It's something you could see the purposes of. You could be like, oh yeah, I want that baby. But what if you're like, I don't like babies. I hate babies. Kill all the fucking babies. I don't want to see any babies. I want to see fancy electronic mechanical stuff. And I'm like, well, I can provide just what you want, you baby-hating son of a gun. You scoundrel, you. Sorry, it's night. I thought it was dark. No, it was last night, Dark Moon. Dark Moon is super dark because the sky gets filled with darkness. It's pretty cool. Okie dokie, let's go place ourselves some rail. You put down some of this puppy, and you put down lots of it, and you're like, hey, that looks pretty snaz-tastic. And you put down some of this. It takes a while because you have to click them individually. No click and drag here, unfortunately. But on the plus side, you don't have to do it in one go or anything. And they're like, okay, I see where this is going. You put it down, you're like, hey, that's cool. It doesn't do anything. What you have to do is simply take a bit of wire, clickety-clook, clickety-clack, and zoom, zoom, zoom. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty fast, and it's 100% safe and secure. I don't know if those lights actually emit any light, because I don't have a testing arena for that. We could just pick up this. Nah, I just use a healing pool. It's not that I care. I have these syringes in plenty amount, which heal 50. It's pretty impressive, though, because these are pretty damn dirt cheap to make. Yeah, these are like one white crystal, and I've been finding crystals lately. Mostly in scrap, but... Yeah. So this is stage 1. They intend to add lots of new things to the game. There's still a whole lot to research. As you can see, I'm not even close to getting done. Kind of interested seeing how that works. But for now, I think I'm done. I think this is all I want to show, is that where am I making progress, and I need lots of research points. I have no idea where I'm going to get them, though. That's sort of the thing. Oh, it doesn't work. Let's go see what the quest one. Oh yeah, Firefly jar. Let's go do that. Let's humor the man and his primal needs. So we'll make I don't know, a couple of jars. I'll make some surplus so I can later go and harvest some gas. We'll leave the oh yeah, this is a bit of a problem. The elevator doesn't want to go off if you remove the rails, so I just removed the rails. So you gotta put down some rails, and you gotta put down some rail. Okay. Oh, I'd actually put them all down. No, I want to pick up my train. Give me my train! It won't come off! Come on! Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you have to... Oh, okay, okay. I want to test this out. I want to test this out. Something, just let me pick it up again. Oh yes, your character does fit through one size holes, which is amazing. Macaron. Macaron. Okay, that's a little bit awkward, but it's alright. Deep excavations or high rises. I might just build an elevator that goes to the sky, but I want to test one... No, I don't actually know how to do that. I don't think there's a way of calling an elevator down right now. It might be something I just don't know of yet. It's just tin, right? Yeah, that's just tin, some cabron. Oh, yeah, this is kind of interesting. If it just says crystal, you can use goop jars to make it. It's pretty cool. We're going to make some of these. And then we're going to see if these are self-powered or not. If they are, congratulations. You've just won a fantastic prize. If not, kinda sad. Another problem I have, as of right now... Oh, here's something cool, by the way. This thing actually has a light on it. All your guns have lights on them, which only activate when your regulator is in place, aka you can actually use it. Look at this. Look at that damage. That's just insane. So having your light on, really useful, because it really knocks the living daylight out of the fuckers. On top of that, you glow like a matchstick. It also is on your bow, which is really good. It isn't on your sword, though. Though, with this bright... Oh, look at that. That's one of the big wolves. Come on, wolf. Bring it. Ain't so tough now, ain't you, schmuck? I'll smash you and slice you and dice you to pieces. Next time will be a bit later on. I can tell you that much. I can promise you that. Okay, I cannot operate it as of right now. What if I connect a little wire to it? What if I connect a little wire to it? What if I connect a little wire to it? Okay, I really hope. I don't know how much power it takes and how much power my generator outputs. So it might be entirely arbitrary, as in it doesn't take any power, but it needs to be connected. You know, for aesthetic purposes. That looks so nice. Look at how good that looks. It looks much better than this shit on the floor. Man, I'm moving places, I'm meeting people, this is my molder. This is the smelter, by the way. A quick thing about the smelter is you can stuff things in it, and it spits back the iron, or metal. My sword, my long sword that is, which is made, I think, out of, yeah, it's made out of those two. If I stick one in there, which I will now do for, no, I can't, but I can sleep. Whenever you sleep, you're kidding me, right? What the hell are imps doing out here is the question. That is a question I wish I could answer, but I can't. They might have come from the Outlands or the Badlands or whatever they're called. Either way, let's go teach them a good old-fashioned lesson. Oh, this crossbow's super cool. This thing's fucking awesome. What was I building again? A longsword, okay. This thing was made with 2 iron and 2 steel, and if I pick it up and slab it into the smelter, I can select, but you will only get one. You will not get the other. It's a good way, because things like flares are made out of iron. Or steel, actually. So you could just harvest some flares and then stuff them back into steel, because iron is a little bit... Oh, another tip. In the Outlands, you can find iron a lot easier. Iron looks like copper. Coal tends to look a bit chunkier, a bit thicker, a bit more solid. Iron is a little bit looser and looks more like copper. So if you know the difference between copper and coal, just look for the minor color difference between copper and look for something that's coal colored but looks like copper. It's really weird. But hey, going places, meeting people, this game is looking great so far. I'm excited for future updates and all that stuff. Especially for the one that adds a few conveniences that you may have noticed get in the way a bit. Oh yeah, fireflies. In order to harvest gas, you simply have to rub a glass jar on one of those gas plants when it's spewing out its poop. But as for fireflies, it's a simple enough process. By the way, it for some reason takes gas to make plastic. That's super hilarious. It's so hilarious. This
Audio log playback.
The bridge was clear. Odd. And the tower here only has 2 relay stations that are in any usable condition. Ugh. After the next signal decays, you're gonna need to build a new amplifying tower. You should be able to pick up the wave and let me transmit through the log system. And we can get to that after you've got some real weaponry. Fighting those things close up is dangerous as it is. You've probably figured out that you can hit them with a torch, but let's get you something to keep the weaker ones at a distance. The power here is almost depleted. I'll head to the next one and hopefully we can talk soon.
So yeah,
Lost.
I'll try to work through this stuff and maybe we'll get somewhere interesting where he starts teaching me things. Oh yeah, I can also make glow sticks. Super fucking fancy. Going places, meeting people, Dunder Mifflin. Let's make another set of them. Because I really like these things. They're really easy to use. It's so impressive that I have so much iron and I can actually do stuff instead of having to scrap by. I'm totally going to turn this base into a nice metal base with lights. It's no longer going to be a shoddy shack. This person is moving up in the world. I'm going to be the man who can. Dunder Mifflin. Oh yeah, in order to get to where I need it to be, you have to collect some of those...
Sync. First.
You need to collect some for all of these
Third
things, and
interference
they'll get you these
signal
signals.
Sec. First interfering signal.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, there's a series of logs here that's from a guy who fell down. He's being wacky. Oh, so it's really interesting. Other than the crummy voice acting and a few convenience problems, I recommend this game. It's on Steam, and it's also in Desura, and it's on a whole lot of places. Essentially, any store that sells games that are independent, so not Origin, you'll probably find this like smeared on the walls for some reason. Smeared. What a silly word. Smeared. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Nobody ever told me I had this puddle next to my base. Also, I appear incapable of moving. Fancy.